Welcome to Nissi Naturals. I am Dr. Andrew Solomon, and I'm here to show you how the Nissi Naturals soaps are made. You know, some of you have not had an experience with Nissi Naturals soaps. You probably think it's the Nissi Naturals soaps are just like any ordinary bar, but let me tell you, we put a lot of TLC in making this. So today I'm going to do what? I'm going to make an Okra Exfoliation Bar. My studio assistant is going to help me with something here, and I'll just get started to show you exactly how the soaps are made. But before we really get, I need the attachment to my soap blender. This white one, it might be on that side, the white blender should be in my kitchen, but I'm gonna walk you through. I'm gonna walk you through the soap that we're gonna be making. So right here, I have the lye, solution. Now lye solution, our lye solution is not made with any ordinary thing. This lye solution right here is also mixed in with seawater. Okay, we use seawater. This particular bar that I'm going to make, the Okra Exfoliation Bar, I'm using seawater. Seawater, has a lot of wonderful benefits because salt has a lot of wonderful benefits for the skin. So this is one of the examples of how we start. This is how your soap is going to start. So I have my sodium hydroxide is a salt mixed in with seawater. Okay. Seawater is salty. So I have already mixed in everything. And by the way, I do give out classes. If you want to come and learn from me, you can always get in touch with me and I can teach you how to make some of these soaps. So the first step of making your soaps, these are handmade. My hands are on them. And so that we have that. And then we do also have, right here we do have the oils. Okay, we do have the oils. I already pre-measured my oils, and you can use whatever oils you want. The Okra Exfoliation Bar is mostly going to be targeting acne. People who have acne. This is going to be a good soap for you. If you're looking to really clear up some skin blemishes, this is a soap for you. This is made soap here at Nissi. We do have an okra soap bar that you can always buy, but this one is made with olive oil. We do have palm kernel oil, castor oil. All those beautiful oils that you can use. You can use whatever oils you want. And then I am going to also put in to this bar, I'm going to also put zinc oxide. Zinc oxide has a lot of great benefits for skin repair. So I am going to be using that as well, in this soap bar. The other thing that I'm going to use in this bar, I am going to use, because it's going to be an exfoliation bar, I am going to add, some scrubbing properties, So in this jar, I have ground tamarind, the tamarind skin, tamarind is very good also for the skin, and it's very good for taking care of skin blemishes. Okay, so I am going to use that, but I may use also the tamarind. Then the other thing that I'm going to also add, I have my okra extract right here. I have my okra extract, that I'm going to add to the soap, and then I am going to also add I'm going to add an essential oil. The essential oil of my choice is one that's very good on acne. Tea tree essential oil is very good. But let me warn you, when you're using tea tree, don't use too much because it can also burn the skin. So I'm going to use tea tree because it's antibacterial. So if you're talking about antibacterial, tea tree is the essential oil to go to. Okay. And, and those are the things that I'm mostly going to be using. So we are going to get started. But the main thing that I'm going to show you that you can also learn how to make your own soap. But you have to make sure that you do what? You learn, from someone like me who has been making soap for many years, many years. Okay. Someone like me that has been making soap many years. So, I told you I have my oils right here. Okay. So, my oils are right here. And then I am going to, blend my sodium, lye solution. Okay. In there. And then I do have a sieve. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I'm going to strain. I have a strainer, to strain out that any excess, lye salt that is, in there. Oh, and also, one of the reasons why I strain this because if any particle has fallen through, okay. If any particle has fallen through your soap, at least you'll be able to catch it. Okay? So, the first thing that I'm going to do before I start blending is I am going to stir it. Okay? Stir. So what you just saw me doing, I just poured in the sodium, hydroxide, the lye solution. It's now, it's what I put it in there. Okay. Then I'm going to take my blender and I'm going to blend. So you blend the sodium lye solution, okay, until it emulsifies. In other words, until the sodium, sodium hydroxide, the lye, blends in with the oils. That's how your soaps are made. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to, add my extract. Okay, I'm going to add my extract to the solution before my soap. Now you have to move very quickly because when you're using sea water, you have to move very quickly. Okay, you have to move very quickly. So I'm going to pour some of this in my that's going to be for my I'm now mixing my zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is very good for the skin repair. Okay, if you're looking to repair the skin, zinc oxide is really an ingredient that you add to your soap. Now, the commercial soap makers, they may add some of this, but natural soaps that are made by Nissi Naturals, we put a lot of TLC in how we make our soaps. Now I'm going to take my That is my okra extract. That is my okra extract. All right. Now I'm going to mix it in. Here, because you're using seawater, avoid over blending. Okay? Avoid over blending because that can cause your soap to seize and you won't be able to pour it in the soap mold. Okay? Now this is going to be a little exfoliation bar. When you buy this bar, it's going to have little particles in it. Those, yes, those are supposed to be there. You know, those are supposed to be there because they are part of the they're part of the exfoliation. Okay. Now I'm going to add the tamarind, the grind, so that when you scrub your face, it can scrub off the dead skin cells. So I took I'm using the tamarind grind, and that is what is going to be used for this bar. And tamarind is very good at clearing the skin of any blemishes, so that's why I'm using it. You know, it is the scrubber. It's going to be the scrubber. In my language, the scrubber is called the changwe. The changwe, the scrubber. Okay. So now I just added the changwe, the scrubber. The tamarind grind is the one that I'm putting in there, but it also gives it this kind of earthy color, you know, which I need in my soap. Okay. Okay. So then the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to add, you know, I'm going to add the tea tree, you know, the antibacterial. So I'm adding the tea tree to my soap. Notice I'm not blending because this soap, I'm using seawater to make this soap, and seawater has salt in it. And what salt does, it makes your soap really, you know, trace very quickly. In other words, it becomes too thick quickly and you can't pour it in the mold. Now this soap is going to be left for 4 weeks to cure. Okay? You know, some people, when you want it to cure, you know, you can leave it for 3 weeks. You know, if you kind of you use very little water. But because you use a lot of water when you're making soap, you have to let the water dry out so that your bar of soap solidifies, and you are not, you know, left with a very soft bar. Okay? But the salt is going to help me harden the bar, you know, my Okra Exfoliation Bar. Okay? And tea tree really has that medicinal, almost like smell. It is not like lavender. You know, you're not going to be saying, but let me tell you, in the, you know, tea tree, during the COVID season was actually, that's essential oil to go to because it's antibacterial. It kills bacteria, and acne is caused by bacteria. So why am I making, you know, why am I making the Okra Exfoliation Bar? First of all, it's going to target people who have acne. You know, people who have acne. This is going to be a very good soap for you. Okay, people with acne, this is going to be your go-to soap. All right, and let me see the temperature of my soap. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, people with acne, this is a very good soap for you. Okay, I'm just going to blend my zinc oxide so that it blends in very well. You acne sufferers, this is a very good soap for you. This is the soap that you go to. Okay, you know, many of you don't know about the Nissi natural soaps. We do have soaps. We almost have about you know, anywhere from 15 to 30 soap types. First of all, we make shampoo bars, which are also like soaps, and you should try our shampoo bars for cleansing your hair. Okay, they will cleanse you properly, but they will not. They will cleanse your hair very nicely, but they will not strip your hair of the natural sebum that your hair needs. Okay, I just wanted to blend that a little, and then now I'm gonna start pouring and decorating. So anyway, why am I making the okra? Why am I using okra to make soap? I'm using the okra extract to make soap because okra is very good for busting acne. Okay, this okra, some of you only think it's for eating. Yes, you can eat it. It's very good for eating, but it is also very good to use outside your body. Okra is very good to use on your skin. Okay, it is very good on your skin. If you're a person who's suffering from acne problems, okra is going to be very good for you. Okay, okra. Now we are ready to pour. So I am going to pour in the mold. All right. And then to decorate. You can see the soap is starting to thicken up because I use seawater. Okay, the soap is starting to seize, but it's not going to refuse me to do the decoration. So that is the zinc. I am going to make sure that I use a spoon, and I'm going to swirl, 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 so that the zinc gets into the soap. See that? So I have my spoon there. Then I'm going to pound it a little. Pound it a little. Okay? And then that is my first one. Then I'm going to do my second mold right here. So all our soaps are made here by us. We don't outsource any soaps. We have done the research and we know the right ingredients that, we need to make the right soaps. Nothing that you are going to find in our soaps that's going to be causing you cancer or damaging your skin down the line. Okay. So now I'm pouring the remaining soaps into this second soap mold. This is the Okra Exfoliation Bar. Exfoliation means that it's going to help you scrub the dead skin cells off of your face. You should always have an exfoliation bar in your bathroom. Once a week, you should exfoliate. Or if it's, you can actually, because these are very light exfoliation bars, you can use them every other day. Okay? We do have so many exfoliation bar. We have the rosemary exfoliation bar. We have the black exfoliation bar. We have, you can always go on our website. Okay? We have lots of different exfoliation bars. Okay? Now, I'm also going to pour here. I'm going to pour the zinc. All right. In this second Now this one is going to be a little difficult, but we'll make it. See, it is now very thick. You have to move very quickly. Okay? You have to move very quickly, because otherwise your soap is going to... So this one I'm going to decorate a little different, because it's so thick. But I will put some on here, and we'll do a little decoration later on. Okay? But we are going to decorate this a little different. Like I said, your spoon will do the job. Just pick and swirl. You pick from underneath and you swirl. You swirl and you swirl and you swirl. Okay? Now my assistant is going to give me my skewer that I use to do the swirl decorations. I'm going to put some on top. That way I can swirl this. You're going to see a nice design come out of this. We're going to put a nice design. And you know, don't be afraid to be creative with your soaps. But this is how we make that. You don't only go and bathe with the soap. You also have a good experience, you know, bathing with a natural bar of soap. And you know that everything that goes in here, okra is good for your health when you eat it. But let me tell you, okra is good for your skin when you put it on your skin. Now, okra is, you know, the okra extract is going to help you because it's going to target the acne. Okay? This is a soap bar, not only for acne people, but those of you who've got those little tiny pimplish, you know, things on your face. Okay? It's not a full-blown acne, but it's those bubalabi, like in my language we say, oh, bubalabi. Those tiny little, you know, bubalabes. Those little tiny pimples. You want to use this okra to take care of those. Okay? You want to use those. Okay? So now, I'm going to pound. Okay? Why am I pounding? I'm pounding because I want the soap to not to have little bubbles in it. So, have a bigger skewer. Okay, so there's a bigger skewer that I use, but I'll use this. It will just create a texture on top of the soap. So just go like that. Go like that. Now, this is where I tell you that Nissi natural soaps can never be identical. Even, you know, one bar of soap that you are going to come across, it is going to be very different from the other. Okay? So this is the same soap made on the same day, but it is going to look very different. See? Now I decorate. Then I'll put them there for you to look. Okay? You be the judge. Same soaps, but the design is different from both of them. See that? Don't go too deep in because you might introduce little bubbles inside your soap. Just when you're using this skewer to swirl, just do it on the top. Do not go in too deep. Okay? Just to decorate a little design. So the soap is going to be a little different. Now, because I used, you know, seawater to make, you know, this soap, you know, it moves so quickly and it thickens very quickly. Also in the soap making world, it's called seizing. You know, it traces very quickly. And if you don't move too quickly, it will seize on you, meaning it will be difficult for you to to do what? To pour in your mold. So you have to move very, very quickly, you know? So, so here is my, soap. I just need to add a few things to it. I'll take a little bit of the residue of the soap, the remaining part of the soap, and I'm gonna add the little brown right here in the areas where there's a lot of white. That I'll add some of the brown. See that? Don't waste any of your soap. Just take your soap and do that. Okay. So here I am. So I'm gonna go and go in and blend. I hope the camera can show you, you know, an overview of what is going on. See that? See that? It's creating a little texture on top of the soap, kind of for an aesthetic look, you know. And there you have it. So here are 2 Okra Exfoliation Bars that I have made for you. I used, you know, okra is the primary, extract that it's in here, but you can also, you can design your soap any way you want to, you can design your soap any way you want to, but this is going to stay in this mold, for 24 hours or even for 48 hours. And then, I am going to cut it, after that. Obviously, it will not stay in this mold. Okay. It will mold. I'm going to take it and then, cut it. And then we'll have bars of soap, and this is our Okra Exfoliation Bar, which I just wanted, to give you an example of how your soaps at Nissi Naturals are made. They are handmade by us. We don't outsource any of our products. Everything is made here, in-house. And when you come to the Nissi Natural store, here in the U.S., we are located at 235 Main Street in downtown Pawtucket. That's where you'll find us. And then you can also, if you're in Uganda, you'll find us at Mukwano Court, on, Buganda Road. And, that's where you'll find us. We do have soaps for, acne. We have soaps for eczema. We have soaps for, babies. We have soaps, especially mothers. If you're watching this, please find a mild natural soap and use that to, bathe your baby. Don't subject your child to, soaps that are, commercially made. They are very rough on, on your skin as an adult, but can you imagine what they would do to your baby? And even some of the baby soaps that they sell you on the market, some of them are not really safe for your baby because they use detergents to make those soaps. The natural soap that we make here at Nissi Naturals, it is actually, detergent free. It is paraben free. It is silicone free. It is really a soap that will, nourish your skin. When you bathe with this kind of soap, it will actually help you. It will help you, look younger, look moisturized. It benefits your skin tremendously. So get into the practice of using a natural soap. Some of you have not discovered natural soap. This is a video that I've created for you, and by the way, you can take a soap making class, and learn how to make your soap at home. But many people don't have the time. They don't even have, the space. They don't even have the knowledge of making the soap, So we at Nissi Naturals, we can help you learn how to make your own soaps. You can take a class. It's very affordable, and you can learn to make soaps like I just made soaps right here. Sometimes you have to study your skin and then decide what kind of soap do I need. For example, if you have dry skin, you need to make soaps that are not, overly cleansing, but more on the conditioning side. They cleanse, but they leave your skin a little more conditioned. That is if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you need to use soaps that are, less conditioning and more cleansing, to cleanse off the excess oils and the acne causing bacteria and so on and so forth. So this particular soap, I did not super fat because it's going to be a cleansing soap. Anytime you hear it's an exfoliation bar, it is going to be doing the work of cleaning up the dead skin cells off of your face, and also killing the bacteria, the acne-causing bacteria, taking care of the excess oils for those of you who are oily skin. But also the soap is good enough even for people who have excessively dry skin. This is good soap for you. When I was, formulating this soap, I made sure that the conditioning levels of this soap are not going to dry you. When you jump out of the shower after using a natural bar of soap, you will not, experience dryness. Why? Because the Nissi Naturals soap, leaves all the glycerin in there. When soap is made, I told you the lye and the oils and butters, they react together and they actually formulate. They formulate the soap. And then another product that is produced in the process is glycerin. Many of the commercial soap makers, they take out the glycerin and they use it for other beauty products. We here at Nissi Naturals, we don't, take the glycerin out of the soaps. No, we don't. We actually leave that in for your skin. So when you bathe with our soaps, many people have come back and told us, my goodness, I almost don't want to put moisturizer on my skin after I bathe. And I say, no. You should moisturize after you use the Nissi Natural soap. Why are they saying that they don't need to use a lotion? Because, all the other soaps, because they have detergents in them, they are over drying. Natural soap, Nissi Natural soap, is moisturizing. You jump out of the shower, you almost may think that you don't need a lotion, you don't need to moisturize. But yes, you do. You need to do that. So, here we are. I just made you the Okra Exfoliation Bar, and I decorated it with zinc. But why did I use zinc? Zinc is a skin repairer. So when you find zinc in soap, it's put in there to help repair your skin cells. Okay, that's what zinc does. Also, zinc, helps with any skin damage that has been caused by the UV rays of the sun. Zinc will help with that. Okay, zinc will help with that. And then I use tamarind grind. That is going to help you when you're scrubbing the dead skin cells off of your face. That's the other thing. I also use tea tree essential oil. Why did I use tea tree essential oil? Because it's antibacterial. It kills the acne causing bacteria. So this soap is scented with tea tree essential oil. And that is really something that you are going to love to bathe with. Now, if you have sensitive skin, you can't use, tea tree, as much. If you want to see how, tea tree is going to react on your skin, I would, put it on my wrist. Okay. I'll put it on my wrist, and do a test, a patch test to see how does my skin react when I put tea tree essential oil on it. If you put it on your wrist and you don't react, then you sensitive skin person, you are okay to use the soap. But if you begin to see any irritation of any kind, I ask that you don't use that soap on your face. And this is not only for soap, even the lotions. If you're using anything on your skin, you always need to test it out on your wrist. Right here, let me show you. Right on the wrist. Test it out right here. Okay? Test it out. My soap, my studio assistant is going to bring me a bar of soap, and I'll show you exactly how to, to test it. I need a bar of soap a bar of soap to test, to show people how to test, themselves. There's a small bar of soap I left on the table there, that I can. It's not in the packaging, so I can use that to demonstrate to the viewers. So this is one of this is a Nissi Naturals bar of soap. So when you get the soap, before you bathe with it on your face, put it on your wrist right there. Okay? Put it on your wrist right here on your wrist, and test. This is where you do a patch test. Those of you who have sensitive skin, even anybody, if this is your first time to use a new product, test it first on your wrist. The problem is that we always rush to our face and we slap things on our faces without testing it first. When you get your soap, test it first. Now, the soap I made today, this is called the cold process soap. It's going to be kept, in the curing room for 4 to 6 weeks. It's going to go through a process that's called curing. It is drying up, it is solidifying, and it is actually continuing to actually go through the process of making soap, of forming a bar of soap. So the longer you keep it in the curing room, the better the soap bar is. So this will stay in there for at least a month and a half, and then we will package it, and then we'll sell it to you. So I'll come back maybe another time, and I'll show you how another soap is made. But we do have many types of soaps. Go to to our website, us-shop.nissinaturals.com. That's where you check out all the different soap types that we have. And then we do have, the skin lightening soaps. We do have the acne, fighting soaps. Like this one right here is going to help with that. And then we do have, turmeric soap. We do have, eczema soap. That's the Oregon grape soap. We do have the anti-aging soaps, for the aging skin, and it is really, really, wonderful, for you to experience these soaps, So thank you so much. Those of you who've been watching, and those of you who are going to watch later on. I hope you go out and check out our soaps. Try them out, and they're not so expensive. They're only, $5, the average price. I just sprayed the surface of my soap with alcohol, so that it doesn't really produce that the ashiness, the ash on the soap. I've not been really experiencing any ashy soaps, but when I was learning to make soap, oh my goodness, my soaps were ashy because I was a beginning soap maker. But now, for you who's learning, spray the surface, the top of your soaps with alcohol. That's how you get rid of the ashes. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I am Dr. Andrew Solomon. Thank you, for sharing this video. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you for sharing and liking this video. If you have any comments of any soaps that you want to see me making, put it in the comment. I can do a tutorial so you can learn how to make some of these soaps. Okay? So again, I will see you around. When you tune in, when you turn on your notification button, you will be able to know when I come live.